Guys, I'm celebrating today. Cat jams for everyone. I get a cat jam. You get a cat jam. Our guests get a cat jam. Cat jam.
Yay!
Cat jams?
Thralls, balls, they're everywhere!
Thralls Balls. The World of Warcraft podcast with a dirty mind and a clean behind. Hosted by Bentolis, Gershom, and Woolly. What's up, swingers? I'm Woolly. This is episode 27. You gotta pass on the cat jam or you are a ruiner of vibes. Welcome to Thralls Balls. Like I said, this is episode 27. We have Gershom up in the house, like always. Bent is off doing some hood rat shit, otherwise known as moving. We have guests that you kind of heard them in the cold open there. Welcome back to the show, Aaron. You were on an episode before. I believe we were going over undead cloacas. And
yes,
welcome.
episode 5.
Hell
and
yeah.
Also, I just want to say beforehand, this is my golden episode. It's episode 27, and I'm 27. That's so awesome. So I assume all proceeds for this episode go to me. It's my golden episode.
It's your golden shower episode, so all proceeds for this episode go to Lemon Party.
You know what? It's been a while. They do deserve the ad rev.
As long as it doesn't go to Lemon Grab, because he'll just put you in 1,000 years dungeon. So.
That is just unacceptable. And welcome to the show, Cubbybub. I don't know if we've ever actually interacted before, but I've been aware of you for a while.
No,
so, yeah.
sir, we have not interacted much at all, but I am glad to be here.
Hell
Hi,
yeah.
Kate. Hi. Oh, sorry.
Hello.
Edit that. No, it's okay.
Do
okay.
you care if your actual name is said?
I do not mind at all. I am
Twitter
Cubbybub.
Yeah.
My real name is Caitlin. You can call me Kate. That's what
It
I
is.
usually go by.
It is actually a point of contention. Sometimes I'll be like, "Yeah, Cubbybub was there," and then she'll be like, "You can just use my God-given name." And I was like, "Caitlin was there."
Yeah. So there's very few people who listen to the show who don't know what Do Not Relent is, but that is the podcast Aaron is from, and sometimes those boys will mention Cubbybub and they'll say her real name, and then they'll be like, "Oh wait, shit, should we have done that?"
I think she's thoroughly doxxed by now.
Thoroughly doxxed. You know, Caitlin is definitely not a common name.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Very Googleable. Almost as Googleable as John A. Smith. So, really happy to have you guys here. You want to tell us a little bit about yourselves? Like, maybe in terms of WoW, maybe not necessarily how you two came to know each other, because I've heard that story, and maybe that's not the best.
Well,
probably have heard too much.
According to at least 80% of the DNR listenership, she's my beard. So it's really cool that we're able to keep it held together for this long.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, wow.
But yes, my Warcraft journey is well documented. But Cubbybub, how did you get in?
So let's kind of rewind to 2020, about February, I believe. We just started living together, and COVID started happening, so he bought me a sub, and I started playing. And pretty much past that, I've been living here for 2 years, and ever since then, I have been just leveling up my main, Cubbybub, my panda, who is an outlaw rogue.
Oh, nice.
It's great because it's a class I have no understanding of. Yes. So I can never be like, "Oh, actually, you need to hit 3, 4, and then 5. Because she'll be like, "Am I doing good damage?" And I'll be like, "Fuck it, I have never played a rogue, so you're doing amazing, hon."
Yes. So I started playing a whole lot of World of Warcraft when the pandemic hit, and we basically just kept playing together, and I do content and try and get Lore Master before he did, and that's that. Had a lot of fun.
Hell yeah. What, where did the name Cubbybub come from?
You know, that's actually funny. So, Cubbybub was actually one of Aaron's names that he had picked up for his panda.
So, it was just a random out of nowhere name that I picked for an arcane mage while she was leveling her first character, Cleffabless. And it just really stuck out because we did a quest where Moira gave us a knife. And so every social situation, I'd be like, hey, do you want to see the knife that Moira gave me? And then the knife that Moira gave me became a meme. And then that came back to Cubbybub in our initial interview episode back in 2019, before we lived together. I was like, everyone has an online moniker except for me. Do you want one? And she said, yes, I'll take Cubbybub. And I said, thank God, I can finally kill him. And I killed him to make room for her to take the name.
Yeah, so I have the Cubbybub moniker now. It was originally Aaron's, but it is now mine.
That does sound like the kind of name Aaron would make up.
Yeah.
It's so hot when couples roleplay. I just gotta say, and then you got to kill Cubbybub Aaron, and he was resurrected as Cubbybub.
That's what I always say during bedtime times. I said, "Hey, babe, you want to see the knife Moira gave me?"
I'm like,
oh God!
Did you guys ever see the South Park where the parents? I know it's fucking South Park again, where the parents start playing Minecraft. And there's this one scene where the mom says to the dad, it's Sharon Marsh, and she says it to Randy, and she goes, instead of like having sex and watching TV and having like lame adult older married sex, they're basically like start playing Minecraft together. And she goes, oh, can you go over to the bed? I've always fantasized about stabbing you in your sleep. And it's
my God.
yo, that has been circulated around my apartment more than once.
I am ashamed to admit this on this esteemed South Park podcast, but I've never seen that one. I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it. I gotta watch that now.
Yeah, just look up. You'll find the clips on YouTube for sure. Like South Park Minecraft or whatever. It's pretty funny.
Well, how about we talk about what we've been up to in game? How about let's start, Aaron or Cubbybub, one of you. Let's start with you guys.
He pointed to me as if I played the last week or so, but I had honest. Oh, stop.
Cubbybub is very, and she'll say in her own words, Cubbybub is very much for the narrative, and because 9.1 came to a close like a month ago.
Yeah.
I mean, I can relate to that.
I'm there with you, sister, actually.
I'm unfortunately that kind of person where it's like, I can grind as much as like possible, pretty much. Like, I love RPGs. That's just how I do it. That's the game. I get it. But I'm on thin ice. I want stuff to do.
And you know what? Talking to Cubbybub really puts it in perspective, too, because I'll be like, I got level 6 with the Archivist, and she'll ask me, stone sober, like, what did that give you? And I was like, I got level 6 with the Archivist. Like, she really puts it in perspective how little sometimes the grinding is.
Like, I'm a grinder for sure. And it kills me when I kind of miss a few days, because then it kind of starts going into like weeks until I'm like, okay, like I'm in the mood for WoW again, and I can do some dungeons or Torghast and do my dailies. But as of right now, I can say that I have not played for 3 weeks.
Well, we're gonna get you in
Saudis.
Our raid schedule is falling apart, so we're gonna get you in normal Saudis one of these days.
They always joke in Uno Mas where it's like they always need someone in their raid, and I am the worst raider in the world. And I'm like, put me in, coach. I'm ready. Let's go. I'm in there DPSing all the time.
Kate, you have one thing that I don't have, and that's the fucking desire to do it. Like, they are like, don't you want to come to an heroic Saudis? And I'm like, not really. Like,
No.
I don't even know if I want to come to heroic Saudis at this point.
I cleared it on normal. I think I was with Kata's group for like 2 weeks of heroic, and I'm like, I'm okay.
Yeah, you mother Hubbard. You put it in the chat like, who finished it first? So then I went when we did heroic, and I was like, where's Woolly at? Where's that motherfucker at? And
Woolly's on the comps.
Listen,
it was like a Wile E. Coyote. You were a puff of dust, Woolly shaped, and you were gone.
I am coming to a close on the longest period I've had since I started playing again in 2016, where I was like, man, I'm not really feeling this. And it was a long period. I've been feeling that for a few months, and this last little bit, been playing, talking to people who want to play, doing this podcast. I'm like, yes, I love this game. What about you, Aaron? What have you been up to?
Oh, I have such a pedigree, but I'll keep it short. Did all of Korthia to get all of the Venthyr cosmetic armor, which feels real cool. Got level 80 on all of my alts on the different covenants, so now I can use all those stuff. And now a lot of it has just been the book mount is coming in December. Book? So I mathed out what alts would be good for book, and I noticed there was some carryover, so I was like, you know what, let me level up some of these other guys so that book mount isn't achievable by just like 2 people.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a couple scenarios I'm not gonna have characters ready for. I have a few 60s, but like...
Do you have a monk?
I do not have a monk. Not at 60, anyway.
Get a monk on 60. It does fucking half of them.
Really? Well, I also don't really know how to play a monk.
Because it's a DPS, a tank, and a healer.
Oh,
so there are distinct, like, those book quests. So I'm mad because Wigglestein, I love him, but I don't put much energy into him. He's 3/7 of the quests.
Well, my druid can do the feral one, which I've done in the past, not looking forward to. He can do the guardian one, which I really fucking want to do. He can do the balance one, but I also have a warlock, so fuck balance on the, because they do the same thing. And I can't heal worth a shit, but I'm going to be taking him into the healing one.
So,
amen, brother.
Can I ask a question real quick about the mage tower thing though? So I know you can't use like covenant abilities, but can you have your Lego equipped?
You can have your Lego equipped for a stat stick, but it doesn't do the legendary stuff.
So it doesn't do the legendary
ability. So my very amazing cast 7 firebolts in a row does not work.
Well, that's probably though because, and I think you guys mentioned it, and we might have even as well, like, does each alt that you have to take to the mage tower need their Lego? And I guess the answer is no.
No.
I mean, you could just go with your stats because you're not going to get
we
that
don't
ability.
Even know. We don't even know how difficult this thing is going to be. Like, Slide the other day was like, oh, you can't bring new characters in there. And it's like, can I not? Do we know if this is going to be a walk in the park or not?
Well, here's the thing that I saw somewhere. I think it was on Wowhead. They were saying that something to do with the scaling and the way gear scales is that somehow having a time walking set of gear is supposed to be best for the mage tower, which is weird because they didn't have it open for testing all that long on PTR, and when they did, it was overtuned as fuck. Like, people were getting one shot. So I don't know.
So you saying like the time walking legion pieces that we're gonna get are gonna be enough to try and do the mage tower?
I think. I don't know. I really don't know. Oh,
Oof.
Bump my microphone. I always bump my fucking microphone. Okay, so that's you two. Gershom, what have you been up to in WoW this week?
Oh shit, I mean, the usual. Gershom's been running around Korthia trying to get his rank 6 with the Archivist Codex. And
Nice.
yeah, by the way, that's just so you can get some catch-up gear, and because I don't raid, that's why I'm doing it. So trying to take my folks into 9.2 and onward with some gear. So and then Notokas actually finished her campaign. So last week she was on 4 of 9, her Venthyr campaign. So she got all her mounts. The Mogs, I feel like, and I saw this somewhere on the internet too, that the Venthyr have like way more Mog sets. Like my Maldraxxus ones on Gershom have 3, but 2 of them look exactly alike, and they're like slightly color different. So I just skipped one. I was like, this is dumb. I have the one. It's fine. It's not a big deal. But I feel like the Venthyr have like 4 or 5 that all look
They got
different.
a few.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's weird. Okay, it wasn't just me. So, other than that, basically, I've literally just been trying to do the codex with each of them and catch-up gear with each of them, and then ideally, if I ever have any extra time, I'm gonna start to level my warlock with the new Threads of Fate, because I did check that out on my rogue. I'm not sure why I didn't try it on my warlock. I tried it on my rogue, but even my rogue, who I don't really like to play, it was so much easier. She went from like 53 to 53 and a half
Oh, it's so
in like
much easier.
40
I know.
minutes when I couldn't
Yeah, I'm
sleep
mad.
one night. I was like, wow.
I'm mad that I leveled all my guys before all these
I'm
cool
th-
changes came in, because for no reason.
I'm literally thinking about when I started in vanilla, I'm literally thinking about, we used to have a challenge where could you stay up all night and get to level 10? And people,
Man.
no, I'm serious. Like, I don't know if you have to
That
like,
sounds
this has
hard
got to
as-
be like a
hard as
white,
shit.
it's like YTMND type shit where people would just like, and it was all like the Mountain Dew and the energy drinks, and people would, oh, it was so early 2000. It was so ridiculous.
Real quick, for all you
Yeah.
absolute fetuses out there, YTMND, you're the man now, dog. Google it
Oh,
and
yeah.
thank us later.
It was the best.
I was more of a PTKD guy. Punch the keys, damn it.
What about Newgrounds? That's how I got my hookup with
Oh my god, I was a huge Newgrounds fan.
Yes, me
I
out.
was-
I was such a little shitter.
The birth of YouTube and the Newgrounds. Just
I'm old enough to be like, oh, this YouTube will never last.
yeah.
Newgrounds all the way.
Honestly, I remember it being like 2005 or something, and I was looking on my friend's MySpace page, and I see this video on there, and it says YouTube on it. I'm like, what the fuck is YouTube? I remember thinking, what the fuck is YouTube?
Yeah. and
Anyway,
yeah.
I'm sorry. We derailed you, G. What else you got?
No, that was actually, so I have one more thing. I think I want to run it by the swingers, but I think that canonically, No Tokus should at least be a lover of Prince Renathal, because it's just crazy. She just goes crazy every time she's in that damn room.
Your
She
your
starts
head canon can be
barking, she
whatever
starts
you
is
want.
growling.
He-
She
he's
starts.
indeed hot.
He is an eligible bachelor. We don't
She's
know.
She's growling. She's scratching the ground. She's sniffing. Like, man, my girl
She's
is ready.
Absolute feral.
Especially
ready.
when he puts on that crown. Ooh.
Child, I get it.
Have you guys had on DNR? Have you had Renathal as Sexiest NPC of the week?
At some point.
How have you been?
He was in the notes. I do remember we did Sire Denathrius, and I said, and his son fine too. And they agreed, his son fine too. And here we are. We haven't yet.
Because I mean,
Just an-
His-
We've done random flora and fauna
Yeah.
at this point, and not him.
just sire daddy.
because
We know we got flamed for too many Venthyrs because we're 2/3 Venthyr.
Dude, Renathal is so much like the way, like, I didn't like the Venthyr at first because of all the interaction with Daddy D. And then I was like, that's not right. And so that's one of the reasons I wanted to go, besides the Flate Shot thing, I took No Tokus to Revendreth, because I'm like, I'm interested in this storyline. There's something else going on here. And just the whole blood of like rebellion with him. And I was just like, man, NT, she's on it, dude. She's ready.
I like the narrative of the Venthyr.
I really feel like you should have joined us. I feel like you joined the worst one.
Well, I
My
have these
warrior's
alts.
Venthyr.
Yeah, I do have another alt that I would like to get in the Covenant, because I have the 3 that have done all the others except Venthyr, so I need to find my other.
You have a stink man?
Yeah, it's my horde character.
Oh, that make at least if there is one to be a stink boy, at least it is a horde character.
Yeah, it's my.
Welcome to the mud pits, baby.
I gotta be honest, Horde over Alliance all day, every day. I play Alliance
Yeah.
because my Druid started life as a night elf, and I don't want to change that.
DNR is literally the only Alliance positive show. We have so many converts, but it's so sad. She can say as much, but Cubbybub was really leveling her horde at one time, and I was like, so when are you gonna play other stuff, huh? She's like, I really like my horde character. I was like, you shouldn't.
Yeah, that was right before Shadowlands came out, so I was like all in on Zdoink.
I fucking that is a great name.
So the LFR Discord then, I think, canonically inspired Immune to finish leveling up Kumass. So he could do time walking with us, right?
Oh, you know what? I was gonna call the episode Cat Jam, but I'm gonna call it Kumass with like the K and the way he spells it.
No, don't give Immune that kind of power.
I just want to see his reaction.
That said, he does need the bump because, and this is the exclusive tea. I'm leaning into the microphone for this one. This motherfucker said he was the #1 holy priest for Venthyr.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, they all switched back. This bitch is 7 now.
Yeah, I believe he said that on you guys' last episode too.
Yeah, but he's even lower now.
Yeah, they probably saw they were low.
Come get me, Immune.
Besides, he and Slide both grew their egos out into their hair now, so all they need is a haircut, right? Yeah. But
maybe we could start by not naming the episode after him. Although we did have Shantyman Can. We had Shantyman Can.
Yeah.
You know what I was thinking? So I told him, he said that someone tried to whisper him once and say like, it looks like your name is like Kumass or something. And I told him, I was like, just say it's like Koomah, like it's French.
Yeah.
And so did you guys ever see the Shawshank Redemption?
Of course.
Yeah, where one of the Hicks tries to say that it's like Alexandre dumbass.
Dumas.
And the smart guy says it's Alexandre Dumas. So I think if you would do the episode title, it would be like Alexandre Koomah. Yeah, exactly.
like Koomah. Koomah.
Yeah, like Koomah, yeah.
Oh my god. So that was what you've been up to. Did you have anything else?
Oh god.
You know what? That's really it for me. You know, it's been a pretty focused week for Jaboy.
Nice. Well, what I've been up to, because I actually did shit. I got my Night Elf Druid Volfane 260. Got my Horde Druid, my Tauren Elohi 256, at which point, because he's the one who originally did the Feral Challenge and got the Sparkle Rave Kitty, the blue Rave Kitty, took him to, once I got him to that level, took him to Heroic, to Masargeras, and bit Heroic Kill Jaden in the nuts. So now I got the greenish Rave Kitty. Woo! And I'm really excited about that.
That's honestly wet and wild because Heroic Kill Jaden was killing people reliably as of like last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, he couldn't do it at like 50, which like with the level squish, it came out to be about the same as trying to do it at 120. So, but yeah. I'm really happy to have gotten that, and I don't have to deal with that anymore. And I'm probably not going to finish leveling that druid, because I don't really need 2 druids. So speaking of my druid, I was playing him today, because I was on a little baby hunter that I named Pitcher, and he had a goat named Catcher, in Exile's Reach with my lovely girlfriend, Shailene, who also uses her real name as her character name, and got her through Exile's Reach. And then I'm like, all right, I want to show you something. So when it gets us to Stormwind, I have her jump on my owl back and I fly her around, take her to Darnassus. And I'm like, isn't this city cool? And she's like, yeah, I like it. It's really pretty. Cool. It burned down. And she's like, oh.
It's like what Aaron told me last year too.
So I paid for a month for her, and I tried to get her like a kitty cat mount, but for some reason, the game still thought she was a trial, so I'm giving that a day to see if it resolves itself.
That's at least I mean, a kitty cat mount, that's a good in.
Yeah.
When I got Cubbybub in the game, just did the Pandaren female dance. I was like, it's caramel dancing, like the internet.
Oh, yeah.
Pay money for this, please.
That's
Oh,
really
God.
all he had to tell me. Yeah.
You like this city? Isn't it pretty? Yeah, I really like it. Aw, everyone's
Yeah,
dead.
it's all gone.
And she was like, oh no, I love this city. And then you took her on the flight path from the top of Telderstill to the bottom. And halfway through, she was like, oh my God, I'm glad this place burnt down. Why is this 15
It's
minutes?
So long.
Wait a minute. You
It's
take
like
the
the
flight
longest
path?
flight in the whole
No.
game, dude.
No, you gotta fly through
I
the
never,
pink thingy.
well,
I have.
I have a couple of times when I was a fool, took in the flight path, but no. After once, I was like, oh my God, I'm done.
Yeah. It's
Take the teleporter, and then luckily Sylvanas, who apparently we're super cool with now, was like, I'll burn it down for you. And I'm like, thank you.
she did it out of like, yes, I get it. You need to get there faster. So we will burn the whole tree
So,
down.
so it'll be done.
One of my earliest memories in this game is getting from the top of the tree to the bottom of the tree pretty quick, but not in a good way. I was at the end and I'm like, what's this wall? Because I didn't really understand that I was on top of a giant tree. So I'm riding over to the edge. I'm like, oh, can I go up here? Oh shit, that's the ocean. And then I fell and I hit a branch and I died on the branch.
Oh.
You were just falling down the handsome tree. That's all.
I only
So you
hit
died on
one
the-
branch on the way down though, so it didn't really do everything it could have.
Right, so you did all the branches and then you died and then you were in the air and then you got to the ground eventually, maybe?
I don't remember how I resolved that. I might have had to res at the healer, at the spear healer. Anyway, that's what we've been up to in game, and holy shit, we are almost a half hour into this. This is gonna be some good shit. Let's move on to the mixed drink of the week.
Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah!
Fuck
fuck
yeah!
I'm here to
I'm
party.
very excited to do my part in the intro again.
Hell yeah. It's time for the mixed drink of the week. Fuck yeah! It's the mixed drink of the week. We have been going backwards through the specs by armor type. I have yet to figure out how the hell to word that. But we have gotten all the way through all the armor types except plate. So now we are on the protection warrior. The mixed drink of the week is named the shield wall. Before we get into it, please only partake of the mixed drink of the week, or any alcohol for that matter, if you are of legal age or legal whatever to do so, and we are not responsible for anything that may come of your own dumbass decisions. So, like I said, this drink is called the Shield Wall. Aaron and Cubbybub, you both know what it's in it because you asked because you wanted to drink it.
Yes, and we have been.
Yes.
I was
Oh
gonna
my
ask if you guys were drinking it because you sound pretty relaxed right now.
Yes.
Before giving too much away about it, Gershom, what's your guess for what's in this?
Okay, it's quick because I made it up last night for once. I was gonna say 1 or 2 shots, depending on your taste, of tequila, silver tequila or light rum, because we're going for a clear color on this. Fill it almost to the top with Sprite, but leave enough room to drop in a shot of cherry liqueur, so like grenadine or something like that. But I think the effect is to have the glass hit the bottom and go clang like a shield wall, and then hopefully the cherry liqueur comes out and looks like blood, and then you just drink it.
See, that would have been
Boom.
fucking brilliant. That's not
That
what I
sounds
did.
amazing.
Oh, my headset is beeping at me. I gotta plug it in. What I actually did was, are you ready for this? This shit is super strong.
Fuck yeah, I'm ready.
There is 1 shot of one of my favorites, Fireball. There is 1 shot of Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey Whiskey. There is another shot of Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey Whiskey. And then you fill in the
y'all
rest
got
with
me
root
out
beer.
pissed.
Yeah,
God
three
damn.
fucking shots in this one drink.
Yo.
And
Yes.
as much root
Yeah.
beer to fill in the rest of the cup in your ordinary red solo cup, or in my case, the black hefty cup.
Yes.
Do you still have the black hefty cups?
Hell yeah, I have the black.
I thought
hefty
you were
cups.
gonna fucking bring them to TB-Con, dude. Like,
Was
I
I?
should have remembered to just have those as cups.
So basically, ladies, gentlemen, and esteemed non-binaries, this drink will fuck your shit. Like,
I can confirm.
I'm
Yes, it
behind
has.
for once. This
It
is
has
insane.
fucked my shit.
and because I have to turn around and edit like right after we're done recording, I
Expect
might
it
just
later
oh, my mic's
tomorrow.
falling over. Oh shit. No, I'm still
Oh,
getting
no.
the shit out by 5 a.m., but I'm gonna kind of nurse the drink slowly. Okay, real quick, I gotta make sure my microphone is secure on the fucking ground.
Much like Booty ATW in her Warlords of Draenor days, I have already cast Shield Wall a solid 3 to 4 times.
Oh my
So
goodness.
I'm here for it, baby.
So,
all I'm saying though, Gershom, the one that you thought that it was going to be, the Shield Law, does sound good, and I
It
might
does.
hit you up about cocktails at our wedding.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm big on like Sprite and light booze. Like it's always some kind of mix with me. It's so funny.
Love it.
oh holy fuck, that is got a big strong smell to it. So to answer
Yeah.
the obvious question, like of anybody, why the hell is this? How is this a shield wall? What is that shielding y'all from? So
Clearly not intoxication.
this drink is shielding you from being sober. Yeah.
I respect that. I
Oh, no.
respect the hell out of that, sir. Thank you.
All right. Well, that is the mixed drink of the week. Next week, it is the Fury Warrior. And doing the Fury Warrior, what could we have other than Rampage? So,
Yeah! As a Fury Warrior, I am very much looking forward to that one as well.
since when do you play a Fury Warrior?
Since forever, after her WAD days, Booty ATW has been Fury forever.
I'll be honest, I didn't know Booty was a warrior. I just, whenever you mentioned that character, I don't think you were talking about it in the context of any kind of class. Just like
That is more than fair. Booty ATW is brought up much more for her name and her salaciousness than she ever is for her warrior
Yeah,
skills.
This
Cubby and
is-
Booty are BFFs.
you got to combine the names. Get like a Cubby. No, that doesn't work. Or Booty Cub. I don't fucking know.
I feel like
Booty
Booty.
Cubby.
I feel like Booty,
Booty
Cub
Bub.
would get hit up a lot
Booty
on
Cubby,
the moon
Booty Cubby,
guards.
rocking
and-
everywhere.
Booty
Booty
Bub.
Cubby, Booty Cubby, rocking everywhere.
Oh my fucking god. This is going great. I love this. Okay, so let's move on to the WoW news.
Time for WoW News. Motherfuckers.
Okay, so there's nothing to really talk about. Everything's been stagnant. We didn't get anything announced. Not true. 9.2 is coming, all right? So there is like some very small other things that are happening as well that I've been choosing not to really talk about because I'm so excited about 9.2, but I'm making the spur of the moment decision. It's too important not to mention it. I don't remember the changes, but ActiBliz is changing things so that temporary workers get treated better. I want to give that a little more attention next week when I can give the details, but I just want to point it out because it's good that that's happening. Anyway, 9.2. Holy crap, I don't even know where to start. So they announced 9.2, if anybody doesn't know that already, which I would find very surprising. Oh, no! I didn't... Okay, we're in WoW news, but one thing I didn't do for the mixed drink of the week is I didn't taste it and give a feedback. So,
Yes, you have to.
over the
You
lips,
can tell we really like it.
over the lips, through the gums, look out, asshole. Holy fucking hell, that's good, but it's strong.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like the
Yeah.
interplay of the fireball and the honey jack.
It does go good together. I am quite the fan of Tennessee honey, so thank you for this.
I am very glad you like it. All right, back to the news because I'm mixing segments. I'm so good at this. God, just there's so much. We have a new zone, Zareth Mortis. It looks pretty cool. It's all alien and shit. And there's a thing in there, the cipher of the first ones. We'll get on that in a minute. I'm getting new tier sets. There's a new raid. Sylvanas is there, which instead of being locked up like she should be, there's just... Oh, and they really buried the lead with this one. There's going to be a dancing mini game at the Dark Moon Fair. They really should have, just started with that.
Yeah,
that's Steve
should have led that with that one, not hide it behind the 10-minute mark.
Yeah.
New zone, new raid. I don't fucking need that. Let me fucking dance at the Dark Moon Fair.
Yes, sir. That's
Hey,
all I want to do. All I want to do in games are farm and dance. So
I don't want to
agree.
be, immodest here, but didn't I say that the Dark Moon Fair needed an injection?
You
2 weeks
did.
ago?
And that was the thought I had when I saw that. Like, they must have bugged Gershom's house.
Oh, fuck you. I thought maybe they were just listening to, the players who play the game and provide feedback, but I guess not.
Nope, they were listening to you specifically. So, God, I don't really know where to start with this one. There's the news. I guess we could start with the new zone, right? So it's called Zereth Mortis, and it's all alien and shit. And this is like basically the cradle of all of everything, right? Because like they built the Shadowlands there, they built Azeroth and all kinds of other worlds and shit there, and then they like shooped-a-whooped it out into the ether, and like I don't know, these creatures speak in music, and there's these runes. And we're using this thing called the cipher of the first ones to decode the runes, and it like also unlocks the ability to wear 2 legendaries, your Covenant Lego and your other, and this is like account wide, right? And it also lets you turn any item into a tier set piece. So what the fuck does that mean? I've never seen that in the game ever. Like, do you take like, I pulled this sword out of the mud. It's green. I would like you to turn it into a tier set, please. Like, does anybody know more about that than I do? Because I don't get it.
You guys did a good job of explaining it on DNR. I mean, do you mind explaining it again, Aaron?
He will once he gets back from the toilet.
Oh,
Nice.
Aaron's pooping, everybody.
Well, I could say something.
He's running.
else.
He's running.
Nope.
Wait, when you
He's
say
pulling up
he's
his
running,
pants.
do you mean like he is physically pumping his
There we
legs
go.
to move faster?
Hello,
Or
everyone. I
done-
wasn't using the bathroom.
Aaron was pooping.
We doxed you.
No, I was urinating.
Anyway, do you know like how this whole maybe they explained it in a way that I didn't get it, but you turn any item into a tier set piece. I don't really get how that's supposed to work.
So you will take an item that you get through leveling or other such PvE content, and you use a new currency that we have yet to get a solid name for, but you can turn it into a piece of tier set, because tier set pieces will only naturally be dropping from raid content, but now PvP people and dungeon people can get it as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna call that currency Denuser bucks.
Honestly, pretty much. It's you pay Steve Denuzzi a little bit on your Venmo, and he'll give you one of the many new raid tier sets that don't look very good if you're not a human or an orc.
Aaron, there's an actually critical point in that intro video we watched, like the 12-minute video, where Steve Denuser basically like kind of hand points at himself. He puts his hands on his chest and he goes, "I'm a story guy." And the first thing I thought about was like Tim's story guy. And then I was like, no, it's Steve's story guy. And
It's Steven's story guy. He hangs out with Dave Capeman, the guy who designs all the capes.
So basically, if I'm understanding this right, you go talk to this big ball, and you're like, "Here's a Denuser buck. I got this I got this necklace from
from a dungeon or from a mythic or something.
Can you please turn it?"
Yeah, and then he'll be like, "Kit, I want it to be a raid piece," and he will. I don't know if the big ball does it or if the guy from the Enlightened does it, but you can take standard equipment and turn it into raid tier equipment, provided you have enough Steve Denuser dollars.
I'm deciding that the dude standing there is going to be named Boo-doo-doo because they said that they speak in English, in music. So they're like that weird robot in the robot dude in Star Wars Episode 3 where he had to turn a dial on his mouth so he could talk.
Yeah, maybe it's
Or like
the
in
radio.
Close Encounter, or like in
so,
Close
you know.
Encounters, where the aliens talk, the alien ship talks in music, right?
Something like that.
Anyways,
So
what do
we've
you-
got the what? I'm sorry, go ahead.
no, I was gonna ask, like, I mean, I didn't want to take it away, but I was just wondering, like, what you guys thought of that whole like cipher of the first one's thing. But we can come back to it.
So Cypher of the first ones, I think is interesting enough, and I said the same thing on DNR, but it's interesting that it's like, oh, you know, in universe you are learning a different language, but then it's like, that's awesome, Steve. What are we doing? Well, you'll get a number, and it starts at 0, and your understanding will go up to level 50. And it's like, okay, so we're just leveling up a thing still? Yes. That said, if it is where like they talk at us, and as we progress, we get new words that we understand, that'll be cool. Or like we talk at an autonoma, and it's like, ooh, 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 supplies, ooh, ooh, gold. And I'm like, that's cool. I'm learning more and more of what this guy is actually saying.
That's got to be why they decided to eliminate like Renown and Soulbinds, though, because it's gonna be a rep grind on its own. Clearly,
Well, they didn't eliminate them. They're just not expanding on them.
right. That's not what I meant. Sorry, eliminate. Just you're not gonna have to do any more Renown or Soulbinds, because I think we're gonna have like a new like mini grind.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. When watching the video and they said, here's a new progression system, I was like, oh, fucking hell, another new system. But I don't think it's that bad because it's just replacing one that we're not working on anymore after this. So
Well,
we've got...
Well, Cubs and I are kind of filthy grinding casuals. What do you think, Cubs?
Pretty much, like, is it, I apologize. Reiterate the question.
No, just what do you think as someone who is like very comfortable with grinding and kind of even enjoying grinding? What do you think about the new ciphers and like the whole language unlocking shtick that they're gonna have?
I do in general, like in different games, I do like the different kinds of ways they get us to do content. But I guess I don't really know much about this next tier of leveling that we're gonna do with those kinds of things.
They
But
haven't really
either way-
said that much about it.
Yeah,
Right.
they kind of introduced it, and then they were just like, it's a thing, and we don't understand
Yeah.
like
I mean,
what the daily grind will be.
really though, like as an RPGer, like I'm used to like weird ways to grinding different things like reputation and levels and all that good stuff, but as long as they make it a fun way to grind and get good like levels and like items and stuff, I think it'll be great, because that's just how I am as a quote unquote gamer. But as long as it is fun.
And,
there we
and
go.
what I will add as a hashtag epic grinder is I don't know if, I mean, I imagine it will be time gated,
Yeah.
but if you're coming back after it's time gated, I hope they'll make it clear what it is that you need to do to get the knowledge, because as a guy who's coming to get renown after the fact, it's weird that sometimes something will give you renown and sometimes it won't.
Right. Yeah, and that's kind of stinky, you know? Like I would want a system that is like concrete in the ways that it like gives the player something like, oh, congrats, like you did this, so you get this and this, you know?
Yeah, so
So
less
hopefully-
RNG involved.
Yes. As long as the game proceeds to kind of congratulate the player on sticking with it and doing like the dailies and stuff and make it worthwhile to do the grindiness, then that's all I care about.
Solid. Well, in a similar vein, before I talk about what else is coming in that patch, because I don't know where else to stick this. It's apparently been confirmed that you won't need to do Torghast to upgrade your legendaries past rank 6. So, like, we don't need Mega Soul Ash or Ultra Mega Soul Ash or Steve Denuser Presents Soul Ash or whatever. You know, Pepsi Max Soul Ash. Don't gotta do that.
Soul Denuser. I can't. Sorry, I jumped in and
Aaron
I can't
this
do it.
morning, we were talking about soul ass, and I was like, "Has anyone said the joke soul shitters for soul cinders?"
Oh my god,
And
no.
then he was
And
just
it really fucked me up because I thought we were
Goddamn!
I thought we were on a good path with Titty Residium and then Soul Ass, and then we really just missed the mark on that
yeah.
one.
So soul ass, soul shitters, and titty residuum.
There you
Okay,
go.
so
There we go.
okay, behind every good man is a great woman. Fucking yeah, Kate, you go, girl.
Honestly,
Hit them fucking jokes.
Half my good DNR jokes are because of her. I just take them and then regurgitate them.
That is exactly the kind of thing Shay would have done too if she knew a damn thing about the game. Yeah, that's right, babe. I know you're listening. I'm throwing you right under the bus.
I'll like
Yeah.
listen to him doing his thing, and I'll be like, "Hey, did you say this joke? I just thought of it." It's so funny.
Dude, it's like the Keenan and Kel'Thuzad. No, that was too funny. Holy
Okay,
shit.
so we got the zone. We've alluded to there are tier sets coming for each class, which we've all been waiting for a long time. The player base seems a little split on whether or not they like the way they look. I think they look okay. Not really my favorite, but I've definitely seen worse. And you'll be able to acquire those tier sets not just from raiding. You can get them from Mythic Plus and raiding and I think PvP, I think. I don't remember.
Maybe. To my knowledge, tier sets only come from raid, but you can do the weird thing where you trade stuff in for PvP
Oh, sure,
bucks.
yeah, that works. Like, because this is the first time they've ever done something like this with tier sets specifically, so we will see. Speaking of raid, they mentioned, and by mentioned I mean this was a central focus of what they were talking about. We're getting the new raid, which nobody would have thought we wouldn't. It is called Sepulcher or Sepulcher. They had to give us a word that was
motherfuckers
stupid.
don't know how to say this word? It's Sepulcher.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to come out as rude.
Hold
but my
on.
co-host also were like Sepulcher.
Dictionary.
I used to say
Motherfuckers don't know how to
sepulcher.
say the word sepulcher.
I am feeling my head start to swim. According to dictionary.com, it is sepulcher.
Ugh. Merriam and Webster can huff my duff.
Yeah. Anyway, so fuck ass of the first one's raid, 11 bosses. The first portion of this raid goes straight up to Anduin, and they're time gating it. I think that they said it was for narrative reasons as well as to keep world firsters like waiting or something for some reason. I don't know. That doesn't sound very exciting to me, but I also don't really care. So right up to Anduin. So Anduin is a boss, and there's 11 bosses total, and then there's 3 bosses after Anduin. So I'm assuming boss 11 is the jailer. So boss 10 is something, and then boss 9 is something else, which makes Anduin boss 8. That first week, you'll only be able to go up to Anduin. I'm assuming we're not killing him. We're just, like, freeing him from the domination magic and being like, oh, I understand now how this works, because there was literally no other way I could have ever figured this out. Magically, I know how to kill the jailer. Oh, okay, let's go do that. And then, I don't know. I don't know why I'm being so cynical about that. But anyway, 11 bosses. I'm excited for it because the raid itself looks kind of cool, but their weird little way of showing, oh, isn't this wacky, you guys? See, these boxes are floating. Isn't that weird? And yeah. And for some reason, Sylvanas is there instead of in a jail cell. Or at least the cinematic implies that she's there. Yeah.
Yeah, like as a helper.
Like,
yeah, as you know, maybe we don't know how much time has passed between the two events. Maybe she served her time.
Right.
We took away her pointy armor, her hood, which she's never been without. So she's like, oh my god, the top of my head is getting scorched in this sun.
Yeah.
I'll do anything to assist you.
so go ahead.
Sorry, I just say this from like a narrative perspective of like a casual and everything about that, you know. Anduin, it's not his time to die. He has a lot more story to tell, so hopefully this doesn't end in him like actually, you know.
I don't
Beefing
think it will, because they have implied in the past, if he doesn't turn out to be gay with Rathian, that he's gonna end up boning Talia Fordragon, which I would be on board for.
I'm still hoping for him boning Tess
I'm just-
Greymane.
In general,
Because I'd like the Worgen to be tied into the thing like
in
that.
general, I'm just all about Anduin just kind of flourishing into the king that his dad was. Like, just, you know.
He'll never be the king his dad was. He'll
I
be
know,
a
it's
different
just,
kind.
at least
Maybe
give
as
him some sort of like character development to make him at least a little bit more.
That's like,
kingly.
Yeah,
it's weird. It's weird though for Anduin that his own father is like his foil. You know,
Mhm.
Yeah,
it is
really
hard.
is.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm also a little pissed off that we haven't seen Varian anywhere yet. Maybe he'll show up.
Because also, this is not even me being a stinker. He was killed by fell magic, so he literally doesn't exist.
Well, except
Maybe
his soul,
Right, 'cause it was all, like-
his soul was exhausted. It was taken by Gul'dan.
Mhm.
So not to be a stinker, but he cannot come back. He does not exist.
He can exist in the Twisting Nether even.
I would say he's probably in the
to my
nether.
knowledge, his soul was exhausted. So that's the worst part. Varian cannot come back in any
That's
form.
That's terrifying. And as a
Unless-
horde main, that
unless they're like, oh, you know, but it escaped. What we know of
it's a
fell magic,
retcon.
he
It's a
cannot
retcon.
come back ever.
Yeah, Legion really fucked the alliance.
Okay.
Everyone-
I was gonna say, as a horde main, I thinking that Varian is not around anywhere ever again makes me sad.
Yeah.
I mean, okay.
Even
here's
as a
the
horde
thing.
player.
Here's the thing about Varian. Like, the Horde fucking hated him, but they also respected the shit out of him because of that whole, what was his split off wolf person name? Whatever, he did like orc like warrior shit, and they kind of respected him for that. Anyhow,
Wolfheart?
no,
no.
there was some apostrophe name.
Oh, it was like the white wolf. He was like the white. Yeah. No, I know what
Yeah, I
you're
think it
talking
was
about.
something like that.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it was something very specific.
It's okay. It was in comics, so no one cares. Also, it was Logosh.
Logosh.
He was
there we
Logosh.
go.
The white
Logosh.
wolf.
The white wolf. Thank you.
All right. Anyway, so it's sort of implied that Sylvanas is there, and they kind of say like, "Oh, Uther's been through this. Uther will help her get her soul pieces back together." I don't necessarily like that she might get a redemption just because part of her soul wasn't present, but I also, again, don't care enough to have a problem with it that it'll ruin the things for me. I sort of see this similar but very different from how we encountered Kael'thas early in the expansion, where he's a prisoner, but he's also helping us, and he's also an asshole, but he's helping us, so he's a tolerable asshole. You know?
Yep.
So, one thing that they pointed out that I just want to highlight is they said patch 9.2 is the final major story patch of Shadowlands. So, there's a couple different ways of taking that. Final major story patch, final major story patch. So, what that says to me is narratively we're ending the shit that the Jailers started, but there could be more story stuff that's not as big a deal, like an epilogue, which I'm hoping for. There could be little gameplay bits they throw in. I don't know what they would do, but I am positive we're going to have some kind of epilogue patchy-ish deal. If that's like a full 9.3 or 9.2.5, who knows? But I am kind of ready to see the back end of Shadowlands, and I'd really like to know when the hell we might get an announcement of the next expansion, because otherwise, like, oh, BlizzCon's coming up, we know we'll get it then, and you have something to look for. BlizzCon's not coming up, there is no BlizzCon line, so do we just sit and wait and it'll come out of nowhere? And I don't like that. That gives me anxiety. I don't know.
It tells me they might wait till the next year's, if they ever do a BlizzCon, kind of like what they did a year ago. But I mean, I guess they canceled it this year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like BlizzCon line.
Right.
If anything, and I don't know when 9.2 is coming out and when they'll have enough time to be like, it's officially, you've 9.2'd, but we could see it like an E3 or a Gamescom announcement.
I think
also,
Gamescom
and I will say,
might be more likely than E3.
Yeah. I do think there will be a 9.3, but I don't think it'll have to do with the Shadowlands. I think it'll have to do because very early they established like time moves different in the Shadowlands. So 9.3, if it does exist, we'll have to deal with like what happened in the X amount of time since we've been gone.
Oh, there we go. I'd like that.
Yeah, that'd be very interesting. I'd like to see things that would happen in actual Azeroth.
And it would
Especially
get us-
because the infinite dragonflight has been introduced as a minor threat that exists in the world.
Yeah, I didn't put a lot of stock in Slide's theory when he first threw it out there, but I'm really thinking he's right.
Don't tell him that.
Oh, he'll hear it. He'll hear it. If somewhere right now his ears twitching, he's like, did somebody just say I'm
Like he
right?
knows. He already knows you feel that way.
He's doing the anime sneezing thing where he just sneezes. He's like, someone must be thinking of you.
So the last little bit of news I want to throw out there, because it's kind of a throwaway, because you would have expected it to come anyway. I wouldn't have expected it this early, but level 60 character boost is available. So if you feel like boosting to 60 instead of doing the absurdly easy leveling we have, go for it. I don't care. I don't care one little bit. I've done it. I'll do it again someday. I don't care. Boost your heart out.
How much even is it to level boost?
60.
Oh, it's $60.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Because it's
it's
$1 a level.
That's the thing too, and I hate to be a stinker because I'm a shitty millennial with time, but you can pay $60 to boost your character to level 60, or you can spend like 3 days, 4 days doing it.
You can fulfill all of that and just play World of Warcraft for like a week straight.
Yeah. If you just play WoW for a week, you'll get there.
Just be in a pandemic for like 3 months, you know? Like, whatever. It's super easy. Super easy to level.
Hell yeah. All right, so let's move on to question of the week.
Question, bub, the week.
All right, so before we get into what the actual question was, because I wrote this down in the notes in a really stupid way, last week we being me, Gershom, and Bent, we drafted lore characters for our Warcraftian dodgeball teams, and we went and put a poll in the thing to see who you guys thought would have won, and I had the poll up so I could look at it, and it disappeared on me. So the teams were: Bent had Sylvanas Windrunner, Garrosh Hellscream, and Chandris Feathermoon. I took Tyrande Whisperwind, Illidan Stormrage, and Azeroth the Titan. Gershom took the Jailer, Kael'thas Sunstrider, and Orgrim Doomhammer. Looking at the results, with a commanding lead of 4 votes, Gershom, you won the draft with the Jailer, Kael'thas, and Orgrim.
Hell yeah.
Bent,
I love winning.
what? Yeah. Bent was in second place with 2 votes, so you got double the votes of second place. Just look at it that way. And little old me had just the 1 little tiny vote from myself. So fuck y'all. you know. No, I'm
Goddamn.
joking. I'm joking. So that was fun. You guys, let us know if you liked the poll, or I mean the draft style of things, because we had fun doing it. I'd love to do it again. But if people hated it, I don't want to subject you to things you hate. So then last week we also asked, you're the newest captain in the Alliance or the Horde Navy, what do you name your ship? So we can just go through these answers I wrote down. Vanderlyle said, naming my ship the Mighty Wernstones in honor of Tiffin. I think he meant Rin, but I copied it
Rin.
and pasted it, and so the Mighty Rinstones.
In reference to Tiffin getting bricked.
I think so.
I don't know why that will never not be funny to me, but it's
Well, it is
so
fucking
sad.
funny because
Vanderlyle, I approve and I validate this joke every time. I do not care how many times it is said. It is funny.
Cubbybub hangs out in a home where the bricking of Tiffin is referenced no fewer than 2 times a week.
Oh my god.
How can you guys like miss the opportunity? Like you're referencing a pop punk band and like an actual fucking rebellion. Like they threw a brick at her head. There you go.
So who wants to read slide whistles? Because I don't
Shall.
understand the fucking...
I will. I absolutely understand what he means.
Okay.
The name of my ship will be the Hindwind from Kingdom Hearts 1.
Okay.
Because I lost the race to Riku when I missed the jump on the zip line 3 times in a row. The first thing you really do in the game, Kingdom Hearts 1 for PlayStation 2. So I totally, absolutely understand this, because I literally just did this 3 weeks ago.
Cubbybub, like a fool, fucking 20 years later, hit the fake board and lost to Riku.
All I'm saying is you're playing Kingdom Hearts 1, you're like, oh, I love this game, it's so fun. And then Riku's there, and he's like, I want to fight you, and I want to, like, race with you. And then he beats your ass, and then he's like, I want to fucking race. So you're like, okay, I want to be Kyrie's boo, so we're gonna fucking race. And then he beats you every time. And you're like, I hate you. You're a bitch.
It really builds up the rivalry between Sora and Riku.
Yes. So it is a Kingdom Hearts 1 reference. That's all I am saying.
Spirited look into the seedy underbelly of Kingdom Hearts. Gershom, you want to read Crucifixes?
Sure. Crucifix says, I would name my ship the SS Minnow. It would give Azerothians a 3-hour tour.
A 3-hour tour.
Right, that's the joke. So then he says, and also Gershom, Bananas can be the captain.
I'm
so
on board.
He actually put a fucking meme in the Discord of like a monkey, of the monkey steering the ship.
I love that.
I love
Yeah.
it.
Why?
Yes.
Because okay, I didn't want to jump in, but can I just do my answer real quick before we read the
course.
rest?
Please.
Because it will make more sense. This is why Crucifix said what he said. Because I named my ship the AS Azeroth ship. Where's Bananas?
Oh.
Where is
And
he?
that was see, Aaron. Yeah, you guys.
Where is he? I haven't seen him.
Okay.
Exactly.
I gotta take ownership of that here. When I copy and paste these answers into the notes, I usually don't include hosts' answers because, we're here. So that's my bad. We would have had that reference.
I'm sorry, Wooly. It just made it made sense. I'm
It
sorry.
does. Now it does. It definitely does. And the little monkey's wearing a straw hat and everything. It's great. Aaron, I put yours in here even though I knew you would be on here. It's a nice little bookend to Tiffin.
Honestly, why make a new ship name when Tiffin's Melody already exists? A beautiful vessel that pays tribute to the time the Queen of Stormwind got critical struck by a random Defias Brotherhood cut purse? Perfection. And I love it.
Boo.
Perfect.
Tiffin Rin is in 4 panels, and 3 of which are her dying.
Oh my god.
That's unfortunate.
So, what I would name my ship is the first ship I named back in Warlords of Draenor, because I'm like, wait, I don't get to drive these things? I only get to name them? That's fucking stupid. So I gave them stupid names, and the one I named first was Duratan's Dick. I named the ship Duratan's Dick. So that is what I will name my Alliance, that's right, not Horde, Alliance ship, Duratan's Dick.
Do you think Thrall would react to the same way? Like when you're in the Alliance, you name it Tiffin's Melody, he goes, "Oh my goodness, thank you." Do you think Thrall would react the same way? He's like, "Duratan's Dick. Oh my god, I came from that. Thank you."
I think it would be more like he's riding on the ship and he's like, "Say, what is the name of this ship? What is this vessel's name?" And I'd be like, "Well, it's called Duratan's Dick. You, Thrall, also known as Goel, are currently riding Duratan's Dick." And then
he says, "I've been riding that for the past 20 years.
And then he turns even greener and pukes over the side of the ship. Because that's his father. Anyway, Cubbybub, do you have an answer? Because Gershom said hers.
Yes, sir, I do. I would want my ship to be called the Cloud Singer, after my homegirl Asa Cloud Singer, because I'm a Pandaren princess, as you will.
We really, okay, not to go on too much of a tangent, but the one thing Miss Pandaria was missing that we all really deserved was a huge martial arts showdown cinematic between her and G Firepaw.
I needed that.
They really could have.
I wish that she wasn't so willing to forgive him.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted them to be like rivals for life, but
Except the thing was, she would just kick the shit out of him every time.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, I mean, she's a baddie. We can't deny that. And two, like, she's so nice that like she doesn't want that for him. But also, I just respect her in general as just
motherfucking
a representative of the Alliance Pandarans.
But Blizzard felt so bad about G Firepod, they straight up sent a memo to Chrissy Golden and be like, "Please just rate him in a book, make him be a little bit okay." And then even Chrissy had a hard time with that.
Yeah,
well, that's the thing. It's like he got memed into the ground, and Asa to a lesser extent. If they had given us some kind of epic showdown between the two, the player base might have felt more of a reason to connect to either of them, and the Pandaren overall would be more respected among the players.
All I'm saying is the Alliance invited her onto the boat in BFA. Where was G? Literally nowhere. He was hanging around the gop. He got
He's
killed.
Horde, bro.
Yeah.
She's not dead.
Right.
He's not dead, but
dead.
they kicked the shit out of him.
But yeah, it wasn't G like the Horde were gonna like be like, yeah, like whatever.
Yeah, Garrosh tried to kill him.
Like, I don't care about you. Kind of
I should level
but
up
G was
Pandaren.
like, please let me like be a part of this. But yeah, I wish there was more of like a balance between like the Pandaren Horde and the Alliance. But
Cubbybub plays a Pandaren, and so she, like so many of us, just wishes they did anything more.
If there was anything that you would know about me, I am a Mist of Pandaria's apologist, and I love it, and I adore it, and that's all I care about.
Well, the expansion is remembered rather fondly, which is funny, because at the time, people fucking hated it. It's the same with Wrath of the Lich King. People hated it at the time, and it's remembered
a meme
fondly.
that was like, maybe we should be nicer to it. And it was literally just the last 5 expansions of World of Warcraft. It's like, wow, every previous expansion kind of seems better when you're old, huh?
Yeah.
Except I would still say that, for all its faults, I would still consider Shadowlands better than BFA. Just my 2 cents there. Anyway, so we're still in question of the week. Holy shit. So answers, that's the wrong word. I'm looking at the wrong line. So our new question for next week, and this is mainly self-serving for the show. So I don't honestly imagine we'll get a lot of answers, but we appreciate all of them. What would you, the listener, like to see more of from us on the show, or what would you like to see less of? But please be nice, because I am soft like marshmallow. You can answer that by going into our Discord server by typing in thrallsballs.com into your local internet browser. You can email it to thrallsballspodcast@gmail.com, or you can tweet it to @thrallsballspod. And I will eventually make a bumper for this, but final thoughts for the show. Let's start with Gershom.
My final thought actually is that you guys, Woolly is not a marshmallow at all. I've been recording with him for 6 months.
Damn.
And yeah, it's been 6 months, I think, this week. And
Happy half a year.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, shit.
Congratulations.
You guys sound
So-
1,000%
think
better
of
than
that.
DNR did at the half year mark.
Yeah, good energy, guys.
Thank
Love
you.
it.
so yeah, Woolly is not a marshmallow. Throw it at us. Let us know what you guys want, and we love you, Swingers, for sure.
I am soft
My
like
final thought.
marshmallow.
Are you soft?
I get my
Willie? Do
feelings
you
hurt.
promise you're soft like marshmallow?
I get my feelings hurt pretty easily, but
I
don't
will-
let that
I-
discourage y'all.
Yeah, I will take it up. I'll take it up for him. DM me, y'all. I will.
Are you like strawberry marshmallow or are you like regular marshmallow?
I'm
Who?
Both
Woolly
of
or
you.
me?
pumpkin spice.
Ooh, that is a good flavor though.
I'm the marshmallow with the chocolate on the outside. So
I adore it.
Aaron,
I
what kind of
respect it.
marshmallow are you?
I'm
Are you a
into it.
marshmallow? Are you a diarrhea marshmallow?
He is.
I am.
Aaron definitely is.
Motherfucker, you call me diarrhea marshmallow?
this dude.
I didn't
Yeah.
say it. Motherfucker did not say
Motherfucker,
that.
you're gonna have my
Motherfucker,
name.
I did not say
You're
diarrhea
gonna have my
marshmallow.
name in 11 months. Anyways, I'm a standard marshmallow.
That actually tracks really well.
What
I'm
kind of
almost-
marshmallow is Kate? Go on.
I am the green marshmallow in the tricolor marshmallow pack.
I can't believe you said I'm a diarrhea marshmallow.
I did not say shit. I didn't say anything. I said that tracks.
Smish. SMH. Smish.
Okay, so my final thought is I'm really glad I never actually gave up on WoW because I love this game.
Heck yeah,
Mhm,
brother!
Fuck
absolutely.
yeah.
Aaron, final thought?
My final thought is this. NZE 160.
That is
What?
the first. It's my old license plate is on the wall right in front of us, and he just
Oh.
said the old license
West
plate that I have
Virginia.
from West Virginia.
Wild.
That's the
Wonderful.
ancestral homelands of West
It is my
Virginia.
ancestral homeland, and he just decided to say the whole license plate.
I can say the rest of it above and beyond the Call of Duty award. Aaron last name.
Shut up. That's our degrees. that's our diplomas.
All right. Kate, final thought?
I will definitely play World of Warcraft starting next week when I have time.
Huzzah. All right. Well, thank you for coming on, guys. Do you have any socials you want to plug, like Twitter, Twitch, anything like that? Or maybe if one of you happens to run a podcast, how people could hear it?
Caitlin, I'm gonna let you go before I roll my eyes back and do the rest of my shtick.
All right, whatever. I am the secretive part of DNR. I am Cubbybub. I do have a Twitter called Splash of Magic. It is on Twitter and on my Instagram. I am Cliffablessed, the Pokemon Clefable with 2 S's at the end.
Nice.
And with you, Aaron, my fiance. who
Hold
I
on, I'm
love.
gonna roll my eyes back in my head. You can find us on Twitter at Do Not Relent Pod, as well as Instagram at Do Not Relent Pod. You can find me personally, Aaron the Human, at The Big A Cheesy on Twitter.com, and you can find our literary musings at DoNotRelent.livejournal.com, and also we're on Twitch at Immunization DNR and Aaron DNR, respectively.
Yeah. You didn't,
Woohoo.
but no Tenta too cool, huh? Okay.
No, he does not want to be on Twitch. He's a little shy boy.
All right. Well, we are going to get going. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Thank you again to Aaron and Kate for joining us. It was a really great show. Great
I had
episode.
fun.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was a hoot.
I love doing this shit. Let's go.
I've been
Do it
looking
again.
forward to this all week. You can go ahead and follow the show on Twitter at ThrallsBallsPod. You can follow me, Woolly, on Twitter at Woolly08, 2 O's, 2 L's, and a Y, 08. You can follow Gershom at Hunter Gershom, Gershom. You can follow Bent on Twitter, even though he's not here, at Bentolas_outlaw, Bentolas. If you go to thrallsballs.com, it'll yeet you into our Discord server. Come join the fun. It's a lot of fun. Email us with any feedback at thrallsballspodcast@gmail.com. I have it in the notes, insert guest socials again, but they said a lot of them, so I Splash of Magic, that's what I remember.
Yes,
for Kate.
Splash of Magic on Twitter.
That's the important one.
And then Aaron is
I'm
the
funny.
bigger cheesy.
I'm the funnier one. He will tell you he's funny. I'm the funny one.
And it is definitely not a duck gun. Okay, thanks for listening, everybody. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye, swingers.